Hello friends, Namaskaram. Today we are going to discuss about trading account and I welcome you at my YouTube channel Account at Ease. I am Dr. Anita Tawar. As I've told you that we are going to discuss about trading account. So now I'm going to tell you what are the different table of content that we are going to discuss in this particular PPT. So we are going to discuss meaning of trading account, format, illustrations of trading account, then what are the different application of trading account and summary and references. So now we are moving ahead with the trading account. So see, very importantly, when I talk about trading account, the trading account is that account that will provide you the information related with the organization, what exactly the expenses they have done for the purchases, for the manufacturing, and what exactly the income they have received on the behalf of when they have proceed for the sale. So trading account will you provide you the information related with the gross profit and gross losses of the business house. Now apart from this is one of the important step when we are going to create the final account. So this is, you can say, this is very important step in the preparation of the final account. Now apart from this, as you know that when we talk about the accounting cycle, okay, so there are different steps are there. As very first step, that is identification of the transaction, monetary transaction you can say, and then journal entries we will go ahead, then ledger, then we will go ahead with the trial balance. Then we are going to proceed with the trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, and then report preparation. Now apart from this, one of the important point that I want to tell you, that is like manufacturing account. So before telling you about the trading account further, I'm telling you what is manufacturing account. So manufacturing account is that account that will provide you the information that what exactly the expenses the organization that has done in case when they are manufacturing their product. Okay, so manufacturing account is providing you the information related with the expenses of the manufacturing. Okay, and manufacturing account information, or you can say the expenses information, we required when we are going to prepare the trading account. Okay, so now further, if we are going to talk about trading account, as already told you that this is one of the important financial statement that is going to reflect, that is going to provide you the information that what exactly the buying and selling of goods and or services during a particular financial year. Let's say, like if I want to know that what exactly the gross profit or gross losses of the particular financial year, say 2021. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to prepare a trading account, and then we will able to come to know that what exactly the expenses we have done and for the purchases, or you can say the direct expenses, what exactly we have done, and what exactly the sale proceedings we receive. Okay, so you can say that the main important purpose, or you can say objective behind to prepare this trading account is to identify the business house gross profit or gross losses in the particular financial year. I hope this is clear. Now apart from this, if we talk about that what is gross profit, okay, so gross profit, when it is going to come. Okay, so you understand in the trading account there are two sides are there. One you called as debit side, another you called as credit side. So on the debit side, what we are going to involve, we are going to involve all the direct expenses related with the manufacturing or related with the purchases that a business house has done. And on the credit side, we are going to involve the income, like say sales, or you can say closing stock. Okay, and apart from this, one of the important term that we are going to involve here in this particular trading account, that you called as cost of goods sold. Now how we can calculate the cost of goods sold? formula, if you want to write down, that can be opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Okay, or you can say opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock. Okay, so this way we can calculate cost of goods sold. Okay, so apart from this, you can say when the sale proceeds are less than the cost of goods sold, the gross loss is going to incur. So now one example here I want to tell you, like if I say the debit side of trading account, okay, like just suppose that is 50,000. Okay, and if I say about the credit side of the trading account, that is like 40,000. Okay, so in this case we are going to generate, or you can say we are going to receive gross losses. It means that our debit side, or you can say our expenses, are more as compared to income. Okay, or a vice versa situation. In case of gross profit, if I say, so if credit side, you can say that just suppose that is 50,000. Okay, and debit side, if I say that is 40,000. So in this case, it is reflecting that we are having more income as compared to expenses. So in this case, we are going to generate, or we are going to incur this gross profit. Okay, I hope this is clear. And further, if I say whatever the balance, if I call gross profit or either gross loss, so further these balances will be transferred into the profit and loss account. Now, apart from this, I want to tell you that trading account will involve all the information related with the, or you can say what kind of account we are going to involve into trading account. So when we were talking about personal account, real account, or nominal account, so in the nominal account, see, there are two kind of expenses or income we are going to involve, that is direct expenses, okay, and indirect expenses. Okay, so you understand, or apart from this, we are going to involve direct income or indirect income. I hope everyone know the formula of nominal account: debit all the expenses and losses, credit all the income and gain. So you understand, when we are talking about direct expenses and direct income, so this is going to involve into the trading account. Okay, I hope this is clear with everyone. Now, trading account is going to prepare into a T form. Okay, sometimes this question can also be asked from you, that what is the particular like format, or you can say what is the form of this trading account. So you can say that is in T form. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now, apart from this, when we talk about the format of trading account, say when we are preparing the journal or ledger, so we are going to also create a particular column for the journal folio or ledger folio. But in case of trading account, we are not creating such kind of folio, okay, in the trading account. So basically, in this particular trading account, beta, what we are going to do, we are going to create the format like this. Okay, so very firstly, we are going to write down this particular line over here, that trading account of, like, say XYZ company. Okay, so what we are going to write down, trading account of XYZ company for the year ending, suppose 2020-2021. Okay, now apart from this, if we talk about this side, okay, if we say this side of the trading account, so this is called left hand side. Okay, and this will involve all the debit balances, or you can say all the expenses, direct expenses related with the manufacturing, related with the trading. Okay, so this will involve into the trading account. Okay, now apart from this, if we talk about the credit side, okay, so the credit side will involve the sales or closing stock. Okay, now one by one we are going to discuss the different terms that I have means that we involve into the trading account. So firstly, we are going to talk about what is opening stock. Okay, so let's understand opening stock. Opening stock is basically whatever the stock of the goods, okay, remaining unsold at the end of the previous year, okay, so it is called as the opening stock of the current year. Let's say example, like closing stock for the last financial year, like 1920, that is 50,000, okay, so that will be, this 50,000 will be the opening stock for the next financial year, that is 2021. Okay, I hope this is clear. Fine. And opening stock can include different type of stock, like opening stock of raw material, opening stock of semi-finished goods, opening stock of finished goods. Okay, now next one, if we say in the particular trading account, so that we are going to involve the purchases. Okay, so purchases are related with what here? As I've already told you, that in the trading account we are going to involve the purchase of goods. Okay, whatever the revenue expenditure you can say, okay, so we are going to involve over here. Fine. And any kind of purchase return, if it is there, so we are going to deduct it from the total purchases, then it will called as net purchase. Okay, now next one term here we are going to discuss, that is the direct expenses. As already told you, this particular trading account will only involve the direct expenses. Okay, now you see very first term that is given here, carriage inward. Okay, so we are going to understand what is carriage inward. Okay, so carriage inward is basically what? These are the expenses that is going to be done by the organization when they are going to bringing the goods into the factory. Okay, or you can say to the factory. Okay, or you can say to the place of the business house. Okay, so this is directly related with the purchases. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now next one, wages. Wages are what? Wages are going to be paid to the different workers, those who are directly engaged with the loading, unloading process, or you can say different kind of production of goods, or these are going to be debit into the trading account. Okay, and next one is wages and salary. Now, one more important thing I want to tell you, that if it is given into the trial balance, that wages and salaries, okay, so we are going to keep it into the trading account. Okay, if it is given in the trial balance, salaries and wages, so we are going to keep into the profit and loss account. Okay, got it? I hope this is clear. Now we are moving ahead, like fuel and power. I think this is understood. Like fuel and power is what? Like any kind of fuel and power we required for manufacturing process or for the goods manufacturing. Okay, so this will involve here any kind of coal expenses and all that if we are going to involve. So this is also going to involve here any kind of octroi duty we are paying. Okay, octroi duty, I hope everyone know that any kind of taxes that is going to levied by the municipal committees when the goods enter to the city. Okay, so this is going to involve on the debit side of the trading account. So next, what we are going to involve on the debit side of the trading account, import duty, any kind of custom duty it is there. Okay, and custom duty, I think everyone know that custom duty is paid on import as well as on export of goods. Okay, now next one is any kind of consumable store is there, factory rent, rates and taxes, foreman, workman, manager salary is there. Okay, so this one we are also going to involve into the trading account debit side. Any kind of royalty on manufactured goods we are paying, so this is also going to involve on the debit side of the trading account. Any kind of manufacturing expenses, let's say coal, gas, fuel, or you can say this can be separately involved in a particular head that I have already told you. So under the manufacturing head, you can also involve these particular expenses like coal, gas, fuel, water, power, factory rent and factory lighting and all. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we are going to discuss the credit side of the trading account. Okay, so on the credit side, we are going to involve sales and sales return, closing stock, and the gross losses if the balances, you can say, of the debit side is more. Okay, so sales is, I hope everyone know, whatever the manufacturing of the product we are doing, if we're going to sell it. Okay, so whatever the sale we are proceeding, so whatever the actual sale what we are going to do, we are going to proceed here on the credit side of the trading account. Okay, I hope this is clear. And one more important thing, that another point we are going to involve here, the closing stock. Okay, now what is closing stock? The closing stock is that goods, you can say, that remain unsold at the end of the financial year, and it is known as closing stock. Okay, the closing stock can be of the semi-finished goods, or you can say closing stock of the finished goods. Okay, and I hope everyone know the journal entry, okay, of this particular closing stock. So just for your sake of information, I'm telling you that will be closing stock account debit to trading account credit. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now, one more thing I want to tell you, when closing stock is going to given outside the trial balance, okay, because you know that why we are providing, why this closing stock, like we are mentioning after, means outside the trial balance. The reason is that because its valuation will be done after the accounts has been closed. Okay, after the accounts, when we are going to close it, so we are going to put it there. Okay, so to incorporate it into the trading account, we will have to pass a journal entry for the same, that I've already told you, that is closing stock account debit to trading account. I hope this is clear. So this is all about trading account, but further we are going to learn about the balancing of trading account as well. Okay, so if we say in what cases the gross profit we are going to write down, or in what case we are going to write down the gross loss. Okay, so you understand, when debit side is more, okay, as compared to credit side. Okay, so in that case, again I'm repeating, when debit side is more as compared to credit side, so in that case we are going to receive gross losses. Okay, so how we are going to write down into the trading account this one gross loss? So we'll write down by gross loss carried down. Okay, what we are going to write down? By gross loss carried down. Now opposite situation we are going to take when the gross profit will come. So say when credit side will be more, okay, it means your income is more as compared to your expenses, or you can say if credit side is more than debit side, so in that case we are going to receive the gross profit. And how we are going to write down the gross profit? We are going to write down to gross profit carried down. Okay, I hope this is clear. So like my channel, subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone.